Hi, so I hope everyone's not melted too much in the UK. Anyway, for this heat wave we've had this week, I know I'm actually currently just sat in the coolest part of my house, even though today is a very cool day, which is actually halfway up my stairs. It's quite nice, halfway upstairs. So I just wanted to introduce myself. I know there's a few things out there on Facebook of pictures and different things, and I just thought it would be quite nice to put a little video out there and actually share with you some of the reasons and what meditation is. We tend to all know and understand, most people now, what yoga is, and I think there's still a little part of people that tend to think still with even the yoga side of things that it's, you've got to be flexible, you've got to be able to touch feet, you've got to be able to do this, that you haven't at all. But I'll cover that on another video. But today I'd like to talk about meditation. I don't claim to know everything, and I'm still learning now, even after all the qualifications I've done, the hundreds and hundreds of hours of meditation practice that I've done now. I'm still learning, and I think with something like this, you keep learning, and that is what is so exciting and amazing about one of the parts of doing a meditation practice. Is you keep learning about yourself and about other people around you. You keep learning about your life. You keep learning, and actually life becomes more and more exciting. Yeah, and I never really knew this until I started doing my own meditation practice. And everybody, when they do anything, whatever practice it be, will be different for each person throughout their lives. So meditation, you don't have to have anything. That is one of the wonderful things about it to start with. You don't need anything, yeah? You've got everything that you need, and it's just you, okay? You don't need a room. You don't need to decorate it a certain way. You don't need to go out and buy candles or different. You don't need to do that. You can just simply start today with yourself. You don't need a yoga mat, yeah? The only things that I would say that we may need as for ourselves is possibly something to sit on, yeah? But you can just sit on the floor, yeah, if you're comfortable. You can sit on a cushion, you can sit on a chair, you can sit on the edge of your bed. There are so many places and things you can do. If you can't sit up, you can lie down, yeah? But all you need is you, yeah? There's no special outfit to buy. There's no looking a certain way. There's no, having to think about other people and how they're gonna look at you or anything. It is all about you. And your meditation room, the place that you need, is within yourself. So when you close your eyes, that is your meditation room. That is what you will decorate. That is your place that you will go to. And it's amazing. So there are, as you've probably looked and seen, maybe if you've been interested looking at different things and trying to find different ways that you can meditate yourself, and sometimes we can get a little lost because we have so much information thrown at us, that's out there, that it can be a little overwhelming, and then what can happen sometimes is we come away from it. And what I'd like to do is just to try and make it nice and simple. So this is just an introduction. It's just a little chat to inspire you, hopefully, and to let you understand and help you understand, rather, that you don't have to be a certain way. You don't have to have a certain job. You don't have to be a certain age. Everyone can meditate at any point, and it's never too late to start, yeah? Never too late to start. I wish that I had grown up knowing about this and being in a school or a place or with people that actually did this, but I didn't. I wasn't in that situation. And even when I grew up, many years ago in doing drama or theatre, I still wasn't around people that did meditation. There was an elite few people back then when I was younger that would probably do this practice. But boy, if I'd have known, how my life could change, how I could feel day to day, how I've got friends that would say, oh my gosh, I wake up and I feel good, and don't get me wrong, all right, there are days that I still wake up and I think, okay, it's not a good day today, because I'm human, but I have the tools now to help me, so I'll know what I need to do. I'll know that I need to go and spend some time to bring myself back down again and bring myself out of my head. My meditation practices will vary. Sometimes I'll do them and I am chatter in my head. I can hear myself talking, and it's like I can hear the monkey mind doing this, and I'm trying to concentrate and come away from that, and it's carrying on, and it's so persistent sometimes, it's unbelievable, but I stick with it because I know that at the end of it I'm still going to feel a heck of a lot better than when I started, and the day's still going to pan out a lot better than if I didn't do it. And then there's sometimes I come to do my practice and I think, wow, the time went so fast and that was really good, But two practices are never the same, okay? We're human. And the thing is, what I want to kind of spread out there, the word really is to get around, so we're all exactly the same. There is not one person in this world that is any different from anyone else. We can all meditate. All of us. And I do believe if we all did that now, and people did that a lot more, I do think we'd be in a better place. The world would be in a better place. Because if everyone's feeling a lot more centered, a lot more aware of everything that's around them in a different way, you feel different, you react different. Your reactions, how you feel, the vibrations and energies that you give out will be so different. So let me give you some examples. When you will have come across like people that you meet and different things, and sometimes people can what we call rub you up the wrong way, or you kind of get absorbed into their energy. So you might have been feeling okay, and then something might have happened and you get absorbed into that. And by the end of the time that you've spent with them, if somebody's not in a good place and maybe saying things to you or dragging you in, and you were up here feeling pretty good, and then by the end of the day, you're right down here. And it happens to the best of us and to all of us. Excuse me a minute, there's a wasp. It's gone quiet. I'm meditating. Okay, so getting back to it. When we meditate, after a period of time and after time, you start to realize that you feel very different in situations with people. People you spend time with, but they're people that you might in the past have been absorbed their energies. You might have gone in there and they might have been and you were like, oh my gosh, and absorb. But suddenly you find yourself that you can step back. You can separate yourself, and this is just some of the examples that can happen after doing meditation. So it's a life skill, okay? So meditation, a lot of time, people tend to think, okay, that it's a bit like Buddha. And I do have a Buddha, okay, I have to say. He was one of my most amazing purchases, and he has been to some of my classes, and I know that my students, love him and actually keep asking for him to come back. So I'll just grab him for a minute if he'll come over and just so I can show you my very big Buddha that I have. Just showing you, look, here we go. Here he is. There we go. Hello. Okay, so there's Buddha. And he also sits halfway up the stairs, okay? But that isn't something, that's my dog. as well, okay? So all these things is life. From home, I meditate. I'm a meditation teacher and a yoga teacher, and life happens when you're videoing, the dog barks, and no doubt the wasps are flying around. You know, probably someone will come to the door in a minute and ring the bell, okay? But that's life. And this will happen when you meditate, okay? I know my students say to me, I'm digressing, but my students say to me sometimes, oh, you know, and I do it and this happens and the dog comes up to me or the doorbell goes, but that's okay, okay? That's fine, that's life, and we're here to live our life, yeah? We're here to enjoy it and to live it, and we want to make the best of it. So the meditation, yeah, I get back to where I was, people think that it's sitting like Buddha, yeah, in that blissful place, looking amazingly calm, yeah. So it doesn't always work like that. You might have some occasions, okay, where that could happen, that you might sit there, and I have to say it's not every time, but you might sometimes, and you're very lucky if you do. A lot of the time it can be hard work and it can be frustrating. Can be challenging to sit there, you know, it can throw all different things at you, and you want to jump up, you want to go and do the ironing, you want to go and do the cooking, you can hear the dog, you can hear the kids, you can hear this, you know, the husband going on, or whatever it is, all those different things that you'll have going around you, okay? But meditation isn't about sitting there just in that blissful place. The meditation is a tool to let you and allow you to have a blissful life away from the meditation. It's actually something that helps you in life. And there's so many amazing things with it. So it's been proven that meditation reverses the signs of aging, and that's inwardly. It reverses inwardly. Because what we tend to do is when we meditate more, we come into what we call our rest and digest. And when this is to do with, and I won't go into all this now, but your vagus nerve and things, but this actually helps everything to start to heal, okay? And this has been proven, and they're doing so much more research now. Scientific research is going in to not just the physical side, actually into the meditation or the yoga nidras, yeah? And yoga nidra, by the way, for those that you don't know, isn't a physical practice. It is actually a deep yogic sleep. So there's a lot of research going into this now because they're realizing the benefits. And I'm a big believer, and I know a lot of people would agree with me, that if the mind is healthy, if we start with the mind, everything else falls into place, yeah? But if the body's all fit and healthy, but if the mind's doing this, you know, oh, yeah, then everything else seizes, everything hunches up, shoulders come up, we start getting stressed, we have palpitations, you know, we can get digestive problems. But if the mind is relaxed, if the mind is in that lovely, level place where we all would like to be, then everything else follows from the top down. And that's how I like to see it, yeah? So what I'm going to do is over the next coming weeks, few weeks or so, I'm going to start posting some little videos out on YouTube. They'll be in my Facebook account as well, to help you begin your meditation journey, yeah? To help you start by being able to bring in some very simple practices that you can do. And remember, you don't need a room. You don't need to spend any money to do this. You don't have to run out there buying anything. The reason I have my Buddha is because I teach, and I just fell in love with him, and you know, and it was one of those things. But I don't have lots of things. I don't run out there and buying all the latest, you know, things that are coming out. You don't need that. Obviously, of course, if you want that, that's fine. But this actually is one of the best things you can do for your body, for your health and for your future and for your life. And not only does it help you, it actually has an effect then on everyone else in your life. Your partners see the difference. Your friends see the difference. People want to spend time with you. You enjoy things. You look forward to getting out of bed in the morning, even when you have difficult things to do. Yeah, and life is difficult, okay? I can't believe for 1 minute that somebody in the world somewhere has the perfect life, that nothing ever happens, no problems or anything, yeah? We're all the same. We're all human, we all get poorly, we all have problems, we all have, you know, whether it's our jobs or relationships or family or friends or, like I say, illnesses, anything. We all have those things. And this meditation helps us to deal with life. So I really hope that you will follow my journey, okay? So I'm quite new onto YouTube, okay? So I know there's a little subscribe button there. You can like and subscribe. So if you want to, that's fine. You don't have to, okay? And I will be back, okay? So just keep in mind, okay, get ready for the first little meditation practice. They will be short practices of 10 minutes. So it's something that you can fit into your schedule, yeah? And we can all somewhere fit 10 minutes for ourselves to sit down, yeah, and just have a little bit of you time, okay? So I hope everyone's cooled down. I hope everyone has a good night's sleep tonight. This is obviously for the UK. I don't know about the rest of the world, how warm it is there, but I know the UK. Okay, so namaste, okay, and I'll be back.